Yet another disappointing draw, ladies and gentlemen, at home to at Stamford Bridge to Brighton. I still can't get over the fact that we missed that 2v1 situation with Callum Hudson-Odoi. We're at home. We got dominated, ladies and gentlemen. We got dominated. We should have lost. We really should have lost that game.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
Welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Yet another disappointment. Liverpool dropped points, and we thought, here we go. Maybe we've just found a window of opportunity to come back into this Premier League title chase. How much of a fool were we? We need to be honest. We need to be honest about certain things. We need to be honest about certain players. To all the people that want me to say something against Thomas Tuchel right now, I'm giving you the moment. Please leave. Please leave. This video is not for you. If you're going to come here and you're going to think about it's all Thomas Tuchel's fault, this, that, he needs to change the formation, he needs to change tactics, it's BS. Total BS. This particular game, up until we scored, we actually looked all right. As soon as we scored, since then, the entire game was just flawed. Reece James injured, big issue for us. Alonso comes in, doesn't give us anything on the left side. Callum Hudson-Odoi dropped a disaster class, minus performance today. Everything he did, I don't even remember one good thing he did today, Callum Hudson-Odoi. We'll talk about the 1v1 situation. Callum Hudson-Odoi, dribbling wasn't good, passing wasn't good, shooting is never good. Defending, not there. And then obviously the 1v1. That was criminal, man. We should be 2-0 up at that stage. Top teams puts away that particular opportunity and we don't need to worry about it. You get a confidence booster being 2-0 up and you have that swagger, you come back, opposition gets demoralized. Instead, the negative happens because now you miss that, the opposition starts believing that maybe we can get something out of this. And you as a team start getting deflated. You keep thinking, oh, we're not going to score anymore today. These things have massive consequences. When you score, when you don't score. Not just consequences for yourself, but your opposition. Some of our players, we can talk about fatigue, we can talk about this, that, and whatnot, but this isn't new, man. We've played a few days ago. We've had a couple of bit of rest in the middle. And weren't these players the ones that complain about not getting enough game time? Aren't they saying they want to play week in, week out, match in, match out? How could Callum Hudson-Odoi go from playing so well against Aston Villa and then drop something so bad? At least be somewhere in the middle. Okay, you can't replicate what you did against Aston Villa. Okay, produce a 7. Produce a 7 at least. 7 out of 10. You produced a nothing. Christian Pulisic. I need to be honest. Yes, he played right wing back. He's not a right wing back, man. He's not a right. As a right wing back for Thomas Tuchel, you need to be box to box. You need to be a midfielder. You need to have the engine to go up and down, defensively solid, attackingly solid, because the system is so reliant. If you remember Reece James and Chilwell, they were getting goals and assists. Chilwell at times was playing as a false 9 sometimes. Chilwell has the ability to, ghost in and outside the box and take long-range shots. Reece James, similarly, those overlapping runs, finding those spots for him in that right side. The right wing back and the left wing back is crucial for us. Reece James, Christensen is just not that. And I have to be honest, if Christensen can't play his natural position, which is his left inside forward, then I'm sorry, you're surplus to requirements. Let's give Thomas Tuchel what he needs. He needs wing backs. He doesn't need 3-4 players as a left inside forward. That's not what he needs. He needs more wing backs. We need to give Thomas Tuchel a left wing back immediately in this January. January 1st, as soon as the window is open, We have to give Thomas Tuchel a left wing back. Luka Dean needs to be signed. He's interested to sign as well. If it's a loan, let's get that done. We can't be moving into the entirety of January without a starting left wing back. And if it's Alonso, God help us. We're going to move into this Liverpool game without Reece James. He's definitely not going to feature for the Liverpool game. He's got a hamstring injury. And it's going to be Alonso. And it's probably going to be Christian Pulisic again. Or maybe Callum Hudson-Odoi. I'm not happy with either one of them on that side. We need wing backs. Thomas Tuchel is saying, I'll just quickly show you guys this. Look at this. Thomas Tuchel angry in his conference. We have no more wing backs. Doesn't want to talk about Liverpool. Mason Mount. Probably in the last 10 minutes where he started doing something in that entire match. Before that, what are you doing, brother? We need more. The last 10 minutes, he was dropping into midfield, helping out, tracking back, pressing well. But before that, what? You're going to tell me, oh, but at least he gave that assist from the corner. But this is what Mason does, man. In the last few games, he just gets away with a goal or an assist. But the entirety of the match, what has he been doing? Besides Lukaku, who's the only positive, and Rudiger in defense. And Mendy as well, to a point. Mendy kept us in as well. Rudy, Mendy, and Lukaku. Kovacic, 50-50. There were times where he was giving away the balls as well. But at least Kovacic had the intent to get to Lukaku early. There were a couple of passes that were very good. Romelu Lukaku standout. All his hard work's gone to the bin. His hold up, link up, great header from that corner, shrugging off whoever that defender was. I think it was Mope. Our attackers are so inconsistent. How are you going to blame Thomas Tuchel? Let's now talk about the people that are after Thomas Tuchel. This particular match. First half. Mason Mount, in the first 2 minutes, had a chance to pass it through to Lukaku. Held on to the ball. Christian Pulisic, first half, I think in the first 5 minutes, had a chance to put the ball through to Callum Hudson-Odoi, who would have been through to goal. Didn't pass. Callum Hudson-Odoi had a couple of chances to put in the ball early, didn't do it. Callum Hudson-Odoi, second half, 1v1, criminal activity. 2v1 and the keeper. All you needed to do, drag the defender, square the ball, Mason would have smashed it in. 2-0. We should be 2-0 up. How are you going to blame Thomas Tuchel when we can't execute? How are you blaming Thomas Tuchel when we can't execute? Some of our players with their thinking is so damn rubbish. Final third. Christian Pulisic, when he dribbles, he does not want to look up, man. Stop dribbling for a second. Just stop and look and pass. Know when to dribble. Don't just dribble into people. You're a good dribbler, I get that. Mason Mount, he comes into the box. Sometimes when he needs to shoot, he doesn't shoot. And when he shoots, he probably should have passed. Jorginho was poor as well. Jorginho hasn't been good for the past few games. Aston Villa, he wasn't good. This game, he wasn't good. And not taking anything away, Jorginho's poor. He's been poor. But the midfield, this is how I look at it. The double pivot, Jorginho and Kovacic, is meant to be controlling the midfield, right? But you can't expect two players to come up against a very well-structured, disciplined team like Brighton if you don't have other players helping them out. Our wing-backs are meant to be box-to-box. They're meant to be midfielders, Thomas Tuchel said. But when you have Alonso and Christian Pulisic literally not helping out the midfielders of Kovacic and Jorginho, when you take the wings away from a bird is like this, without wings, literally just with the legs. There's no wings to fly. A bird needs wings to fly. You snap away the wings, you're like this. Wingbacks were not helping out with the build-up. I've never seen so many times Mendy going long. We were dominated by Brighton, ladies and gentlemen. At Stamford Bridge, Brighton looked like the superior team. Brighton deserved to win. Brighton deserved to win. We had no build-up because we don't have the players. Thomas Tuchel is saying we have no more wing-backs. He doesn't probably even consider Alonso a wing-back. This is mad. Alonso, the amount of time Tariq Lamptey ran past him like he wasn't even there. There was one time where Alonso got the ball and he tapped it straight to the Brighton player. Christian Pulisic is just not a right wing back. And then on top of that, when you have Callum Hudson-Odoi and Mason Mount dropping stinkers and not dropping into midfield to help out, we're literally just giving Jorginho and Kovacic to handle the entire Brighton team. Of course, they're not going to be able to control. You can't just control with two players, man. You need it's a package. Three at the back, the wing backs, and the double pivot. They work as tandem. They don't work in isolation. They work as a unit. That's how you have control. That's why when you have Reece James, Chilwell, Kante, Jorginho or Kovacic, whoever, and the back three of Rudy, Thiago Silva, and Chalobah, that's a unit. They work together, you control the game. No Chilwell, no Reece James. Now you're in trouble. Kante we're scared to use him. Inside forward's not going to tuck in to help out. Well, now you're seriously asking for the opposition to eat you up in midfield. Rudiger was a standout defender. I'm just so sad that we're going to miss this guy. We are able to give money to players like Alonso, Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, and the likes. Some are on such handsome wages. We can't seem to do that for Rudiger. We can't lose Rudy. Now there's question marks about Christensen. Don't even know what he's up to. Brother said that he changed his agent. He was going to get this sorted. Brother still doesn't get the contract signed. To be honest, I don't really care. He's all right defender. But I'm more concerned about losing Rudy. I hope Silva, he does the contract extension soon. Azpilicueta's probably past it as well. He wants to go to Barcelona. He wants to get more game time. He wants to play in the World Cup. So be it. Chalobah is the number one right RCB at the moment anyway. Number one right wing back is Reece James. But Rudiger is one that hurts the most. We can't seem to find the money to give to this brother. He plays with his heart and soul, man. He really does. The second half, there was one chance Brighton had, and if it wasn't for Rudiger, we were dead. Mendy as well, great keeper. Brighton should have won. Brighton should have won. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Tuchel needs help, man. He needs help in this January. Injuries are killing him. He needs a left wing back. Maybe needs a midfielder as well. Don't be Thomas Tuchel out, man. It's ridiculous. Thomas Tuchel's probably the one that we need to keep. All the other ones we need to get rid of. All the players that don't fit, that don't do well, get out. We've dropped points. See what City is up to. City won. 1-0. Squeezed out a 1-0. Of course they did. What am I thinking? The title's finished. Title's finished. There's no way we're catching City. It's too many games for them to drop now. And they're not stupid. They're not stupid. They were very, very versed in this particular situation. Let's have a look at what everyone's saying in the socials. Tuchel angry at Mike Dean. Everything is against us. Yeah, there was a penalty situation with Pulisic. I remember VAR. I'm not sure why VAR didn't even look at that. Yeah, this is it. Thomas Tuchel on Pulisic penalty. We have a horrible decision from the ref. Everything is against us. It's a joke. How wasn't that a penalty? Pulisic got clipped. Thomas Tuchel coaching another comfortable win, but our players let us down. You can have opinions on certain players, but don't be reactionary. Jorginho especially has been vital to the way we play under Thomas Tuchel. We need to back Thomas Tuchel in January. 2 players minimum. Yeah, 2 players minimum. Simon Phillips, Chelsea last 5 home games, Premier League, Chelsea 1-1, Chelsea 1-1 Manchester United, Burnley, Chelsea 3-2, Everton. Oh, man, look at some of these results. 4-1-1 draws, 8 points drops, Squacker. Chelsea have dropped 11 points from leading positions in the Premier League this season, more than they did in the whole of last season. It's just, it hurts. It really does. It really does hurt. Absolute Chelsea, let's see what tweets are here from Absolute Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel and Timo Werner, not good, not in training because of the disease. He's not happy, man. Thomas Tuchel's mad. Thomas Tuchel on Chelsea's title race. This is where we are, and we need to adapt to the demands in the situation. I know that what it is. I competed heavily for the win against Brighton, but I simply don't know what I can expect from my players now. He's not happy. We have never done something like this. We simply have to see what we get. We have to stick with Thomas Tuchel, if I'm being honest. And we need to think about some of these players. They're not good enough. Thomas Tuchel on a refereeing decision against Chelsea. Normally, I would never say it, but we have a 100% penalty against Pulisic. The 50-50 for Mason Mount to make it 2-0. Yeah, that was a penalty. I was baffled how that wasn't a penalty. And of course, the 2v1 situation. So it's too much. It is too much. Sometimes it's too much. Brighton had nothing to lose and played with confidence. We had a huge chances. We did. We've had huge chances. Thomas Tuchel on Chelsea's injury on Reece James and Andres Christensen. Hamstring injury for Reece James. Back injury for Andres Christensen. We knew before that this would be a tough match. I've not seen many teams play a nice game against them. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what your thoughts are for this entire match. I'm so disappointed. We're moving to Liverpool. Forget about the title. See if we can beat Liverpool now. No Reece James. I hope we can get a wing back by then. I need our board to really move quick and get this sorted. We can't be waiting till the end of January to get a wing back. Thomas Tuchel needs help, ladies and gentlemen. He's not the issue. Some of these players need to put some of their chances away. When you got players like Callum Hudson-Odoi producing great performance against Aston Villa and then dropping a disaster bomb, what can you do? What can you do? It's just not him. Many other of the attackers just not good enough. If you've enjoyed this video, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Please comment. I want to see what you guys have to say about this particular match. I want to see each and every one of you guys what you think. Please let me know. Until next time, take care. See you.